Family and fellow soldiers, I'm the professor, and this is the moment of truth. Now, as you all know, I normally don't ever endorse things, but in this case, I'm making an exception. Brother Tariq is currently running a Kickstarter for his latest documentary, Microphone Check, which will finally give the definitive and accurate origins of hip hop. The link to the Kickstarter is in the description. Now, why is this documentary significant? Because it's part of the ongoing effort by the black grassroots to take back control of our history and our place in the world.
I posted a ton of garbage over the last couple of days on my Geek Underground number 4. Right, I posted a shitload of content. It's available for you to listen to or whatnot. So, be that as it may, I want to talk about a recent moment of truth. Uh, episode by Professor Black Truth. It's centered on why the fight for hip hop is important and why, centered around Tariq Nasheed's mic check uh, documentary. And I was under the impression that the thing was done already, and I guess I really wasn't looking because I'm off the grid, okay? And because I kind of checked out from Tariq Nasheed at the debacle that is his museum, all right? I checked out from that, all right? So, yeah, he's got a Patreon running and shit. Professor Black Truth talked about, you know, the need to reclaim our heritage, and I agree with that and shit, and he even posted, the link for, Tariq's funding, in his, below the video. Okay. So if that's something you want to do, then go right ahead. I'm not a man to tell another man what to do with what's in his pockets and whatnot, but personally speaking and shit, I wouldn't give him a wooden nickel. All right. I wouldn't give him a wooden nickel. And I take to task, okay, that, before I say this, I want to preface the fact that we are all individuals. We're people and shit, okay? We're supposed to be a community, an ethnic community and shit, but, it's kind of gone by the wayside and shit. The apple cart has been turned over for decades, if not hundreds of years. And be that as may, you got a lot of, opportunists among us, people muddying the waters, indigenous or not. So I will never give Tariq Nasheed any money for any project, okay? Because I've been around, okay, and I studied film and other things in school, and I've been a part of things. Let's put it that way. And I know when I'm looking at some bullshit, okay, all right. So if you guys want to toe the line and donate, then go right ahead, shit. As far as Professor Black Truth goes, I would just want to say, when are you going to review his Hidden History Museum? When are you going to talk about that at length? That my short answer would be, you're never going to do that because that's a big black eye on that group that you belong to, okay? And I don't give a fuck how you feel about it, shit. I respect your commentary and your views on things, but I don't ride like that. I don't get down like that. I don't fuck over my own people and shit. A lot of people were just not in the know and shit. It was silly to think that the concept art would actually be the building and shit. I never thought that. I'm 54 fucking years old. I know that things happen, but it just wasn't presented in the right way with the right amount of transparency as a show of good faith to the black community and shit. And that's where I take issue and shit. I defended the motherfucker up until the thing opened its doors, all right? Because people were just, coming down on him and shit. A lot of the assholes that were correctly coming down on him, they were assholes themselves and shit. So it's an oxymoron and shit. So it, emboldens my old stance about saving yourself, black man and shit, and sitting on the lawn my home, however long I have it, and watching the world blow up and burn and shit. Okay, I'm just tired. I'm a forward-thinking older gentleman in this here Fox community and shit. I've been disgusted for the last week or so, and especially after Shahrazad Ali didn't hold the line for us. I understand her views on, The Godfather. I understand her views on that shit, but There's some decorum needs to be had, okay? I'm not going to bring in a minority majority into this discussion right now, but I just want to say I'm not giving Tariq Nasheed a goddamn thing. This shit, he needs to come up out his ass with that money. It's people sitting in fucking chairs. You point a camera at the fucking chairs. Okay, you get a fucking room. He got a room in his house. He got some chairs in his fucking house, and he got a digital camera and shit. He can put a green screen behind that shit and do what he got to do and shit. Okay, he got to come out of his pocket and pay those people that appear in front of the camera lens out of his own pockets and shit. Okay, take some risk. Okay, they say you know smart businesses never spend your own money, but in the nigga community and shit, you gotta spend your own money because you'll have no good faith and shit. You got too many people here, opportunists, and got their hand in your butt, not your back pocket, up your ass. Okay, just trying to rob poor people and shit. I just can't ride with that shit. Okay, until you talk about at length about his fucking hidden history museum and shit. There's a nick on your fucking reputation as far as I'm concerned. All right. That's all I really gotta say. If nobody don't like it, I understand the shit. I ain't gonna tell you to kiss my ass or nothing, but we all men here. All right. Don't fuck each other over. We're not supposed to do that. All right. And I can't get this nigga no money because he's a fucking grifter. Plain and simple. That's why SBM equals save yourself, black man.
Say, why don't you pick on somebody your own disposition?
Oh, please, Mr. Barroom Brawler. Don't hurt me or anything like that.